Hello, bitches. It's your boy, Jarrett. You know, we out and about today. We're hitting the town, and by hitting the town, we're in Topeka, Kansas, and literally there's nothing here. Anyway, today we are going to go to different shops within the mall, and I'm just gonna point out things that retail workers see that you should not do, and it's just gonna give you tips on how to shop better and how to find things faster.
This literally was the goddamn slowest escalator in the history of the world, and honestly, I don't even know why I decided to come to this mall because look how empty it is. I am not a fan.
Okay, so that was definitely a mistake. Will not be returning. However, there were a shit ton of mall walkers, so that was cool. On to the next mall. Whoops. Anyway, so on to the next mall. This car ride's gonna be a little bit longer than I hoped for. We're gonna have to go all the way to the Oak Park Mall in Kansas City. So, yep, stay tuned.
Copyright is a real thing, my dudes, so just know I was listening to only bops on the way to Kansas City.
Hello guys, so we just made it at the mall. So today we're gonna go to the lowest of the low stores when it comes to retail. And I'm gonna show you what to look for and what not to look for. And I hope it's busy so that this video's a success and I didn't drive here for nothing. So let's get started.
Okay guys, so we made it to the store, and like I said, copyright is a real issue, so since the store is being rude and playing music, I'll be narrating. So obviously the first thing I did was get some Starbucks, but then when I came to the mirror, I noticed that there was a pile of shit on the ground. This brings me to my first point. Honestly, if you knock something off, pick it up, because that could be your size, and that's the size you're looking for, and that might be the only one, and if you can't find it, you're not going to find it on the floor, because no one will pick it up. So if you drop it, pick it up, because it's going to make everything a whole lot easier, and it's going to make the store look nicer. Tip number 2, don't try to get things down that are high up by yourself, because honestly, we're trained in using that pole and you're not, so you're gonna mess up anyways, and this is what happens. Another tip is that we are not janitors, we are retail employees, so Don, next time you want to complain to a store about the store looking gross, think about this. Okay, so retail workers definitely know who's coming in and who's gonna fuck up the store. So I'm just out here trying to find the love of my life, and I honestly might have found her. So I found these heels, and I want to do a runway show for you. So back to the tips. This table looks a lot like this because y'all bitches don't know how to pick up folded clothes. You don't pick them up like this, and you don't just grab stacks and throw them around. You're going to have to gently go through each little folded item so that it doesn't get unfolded and become a mess like this table. Remember how I told you that we just know when people are going to come in and mess up our store when they first walk in? Well, this bitch is taking something off of the mannequin, which is not okay and you should not do no matter how cute you think it is.
Okay, now that I'm back from the mall, I honestly don't know why I decided to film this video on a weekday anyway, because who goes to the mall during the week? Anyway, whatever. Another tip is don't be mean to the employees. Honestly, they're not gonna be nice back if you're mean to them first, and if you're rude to them. They honestly don't care. Like, if you're gonna be nice to them, that's gonna make them happier, and that's gonna make them more willing to help you. Obviously, I thought this was common sense, but somewhere in the fucking world, this was lost as not being common sense. And it's just, like, what? Like, one time this lady came up to me and tried to fight me, and I was like, Brenda, what did I do? And this bitch wanted to fight me because I looked at her. What? Honestly, unnecessarily mean people just shouldn't be shopping in the first place, because one, you're the reason what's wrong with like so much of retail. That brings me to my next tip. If someone is following you and is right next to you and they keep following you, it's not because they want to talk to you. It's not because they want to sell you something. It's because you're the one messing up our store. You are the one that goes through the piles of clothes and unfolds them and then just throws them back on the table that we have spent hours fixing, and now you're coming back and destroying them. We are not trying to sell you something. We are just trying to prove you a point that you are the reason why our store looks like a piece of shit, and you are gonna be the one that complains to us that the store looks like crap when you are the one that made the mess. And that's the goddamn tea. So someone once came up to me, it was the weekend before Christmas, and he was like, the store's a little messy. Who's in charge of that? And honestly, I was like, bro, it's the weekend before Christmas. Like, what? So then I was like, I'm sorry, like, our customers suck. I literally told him that. I was like, our customers suck. They just come and they just pick up piles and throw them everywhere, and they don't really care. And he was like, no, I get it. Like, I work in retail. Bitch, if you work in retail, why the fuck are you coming to ask me when it is the weekend before Christmas? Anyway, so I was like, alrighty, well, I'm sorry about the mess. We're trying to work as fast as we can, but there's only so much we can do. And he was like, I just thought I'd ask. And I was like, don't next time. One last tip for y'all. If the store says it closes at 9 p.m., that does not mean it closes at 9:25 p.m. It means that we lock our doors and close our registers at 9 p.m. So get the fuck out of the store. You should be gone before 8:55. Don't ask to go try on more things, because we have lives too. We've been there all day. We don't want to be there any longer than we have to. We still have to clean the store. Just leave. You shouldn't have come out so late. Don't rush it, because you're going to buy something you don't even like in the first place, and sometimes you can't even return it. Now that we talked about what you shouldn't do when retail shopping, we're going to talk about what you should continue to do. Honestly, please continue to be weird as motherfucking shit. I kid you not. One time, this lady walked up to me, looked me up and down, and was like, I'm really feeling your vibe. And then gave me a card so that she could read my hand sometime. I've also had people just say some weird ass shit to me. And I really enjoy that, because it honestly, you never know what you're gonna like hear or see. And that's what I like. But yeah, so continue to be weird and continue to fold clothes, pick things up off the ground, and not leave your trash from the food court. Anyway, go ahead and give this video a big thumbs up if you enjoyed it. If not, I don't give two fucks. And yeah, so like, subscribe, and comment below. I'll see you next time. Bye, bitches.